Hello friends, today we are going to discuss about increasing voters turnout in elections in India. This topic is covered in UPSC GS Mains Paper 2. India is going to face next general election in 2024. Because of this, the country has entered into the mode of election. Almost all the political parties have started their strategy in order to attract the voters towards them. But there is one issue which is a concern in the Indian democracy. Despite of India being 75-year-old electoral democracy, our voting average percentage is below 70%. Though there is an marginal increase in the percentage of voters from one election to the other, but still it is not satisfactory. Let us see the reasons for poor voters turnout and the steps taken by the government in order to increase the percentage of voters in India. A significant portion of eligible voters do not vote due to their apathy towards politics. This apathy may be due to various factors such as corruption or irresponsibilities from elected officials and total disillusionment with political system. The voters from urban centers often are not involved in the electoral processes. India is a vast country stretching an average of about 2,400 kilometers in north-south and east-west directions. This poses a challenge to make the eligible voters to access polling stations. Lack of awareness and literacy also pose a great challenge. The higher illiteracy rates make it difficult for voters to understand the importance of electoral democracy. Sometimes elections were held in between extreme weather conditions, festivals, harvest seasons, which can discourage voters' turnout. In certain regions of India, there are security issues due to insurgency or other types of violences. This discourages the voters to turn out for elections. There is one important reason which contributes for lower voting percentage in rural areas is the issue of migration. The workers in the rural areas are mobile from one area to another area in seek of employment, so it is difficult for them to update voters registration. In order to overcome these issues in electoral processes, the Election Commission aims to implement certain measures in order to increase the voters turnout. The Election Commission plans to increase the voters outreach initiative to enhance the voters turnout during 2024 Lok Sabha elections. The Election Commission has started the process of rigorous revision of electoral rolls. Similarly, the Election Commission also plans to initiate comprehensive education campaign to educate citizens about the need of voting. The Election Commission also provides for voters facilitation centers, which provides various information and services such as online registration, polling station locations, voters helpline, etc. The Election Commission is planning to focus on 10 large states and around 250 constituencies where voters' turnout was below national average. This measure also involves comprehensive profiling of booths with low turnout and tailoring solution according to the needs of each booth. There are other steps which could be done to increase the percentage of voters in India. Instead of educating voters only during election time, steps should be taken to constantly indulge in campaign to focus on informing citizens about the importance of voting and electoral processes. The government should use all existing on the media to conduct awareness campaigns such as TV, radio, social media, community outreach program, etc. There should be a mechanism for regular and rigorous revision of electoral rules. This should involve removing dead, absent and duplicate names and adding eligible voters based on the survey. Steps should be taken to improve and ease the voting processes such as physical accessibility of polling stations, reducing the waiting time and making voting processes more convenient. Technology could be used to streamline the voting processes. Steps should be taken to engage the youth and community mobilization. Increasing voters' turnout has huge advantages for democracies like India. Higher voters' turnout in any election reflects the will of the whole population. This enhances the government's legitimacy. When more people vote, the elected officials are subjected to increase the accountability because it gives the indication to the politician that large portion of the population are engaged and watching. When more people vote, it increases the political stability of the country. Increasing voters' turnout is the indication of participative democracy, which leads to the informed decision making. This makes the political parties to engage in debates with the people before taking policy proposal for governance. The most important impact of participatory democracy with increased voters' turnout is that the influence of extremist or fringe group is diminished. Higher voter turnout represents inclusiveness of women, ethnic minorities, and the individuals from different socio-economic backgrounds. This diversity can lead to policies which are more inclusive and reflective of people's need. The glory of India would never be achieved without full participation of diverse population unifying to vote for progressive India. Thank you.